Peace.
What's up, y'all? Good morning and God bless. This is Casey. Of course, you've seen me in other feature films such as A Snow Day and KC Fun for the Mentals, Volume 1, Working on Your Dribbling. Today I'm here to tell you and instruct you about shooting the basketball. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to teach you like the basics of once you catch the ball and also shooting the ball. Now, a lot of people love to shoot the ball. I like to shoot the ball every now and then, but I'm more of like a layup guy. So usually what people like to do, there's certain types of shooters that are in the game. Like you have your short range shooters, you have your long range shooters, you have your off the dribble shooters, and then you'll have your set shot shooters. Those are one of my favorites. I'm a set shot shooter. I catch the ball on the wing and I just let it fly. Now, what you do is usually when you catch the ball, you want to make sure, just like as I explained in the dribbling and holding onto the ball, you want to make sure you have the ball even and you want to catch the ball with your fingers spread out. So that way, when you catch the ball, you'll have more control over it once you catch it. Because a lot of people make the mistake when they catch it, they just throw it up there. What you have to do, I mean, it only takes maybe a couple seconds, maybe less than a second for you to catch the ball and put it back out again. But here are the fundamentals when you catch it. First, number one, what you do, you catch the ball and you square yourself up with the basket, which means when you square yourself up with the basket, it's kind of like when you look at the basket and it's more of like a straight line when you're looking at it. So that way you can kind of like aim and you can shoot instead of just, just aiming it out there. Because when you aim it, you're not really going to put enough strength on it. Number two, when you catch it, you want to catch the ball strong. You want to catch it right here, like in your chest area. So that way you can kind of get it over your head. So when you see that, you see how my hand is, one hand is over the other, which means once I catch the ball, I want the ball right here. I want the ball literally right here, like on my fingertips. So I catch the ball on my fingertips, and I use this hand, which is going to be my left hand from a right-handed player. If I'm a right-handed shooter, that means my right hand will be under the ball and my left hand will be over the ball or on the side of the ball. I choose to have my hand on the top of the ball because it helps me aim a little bit. So usually, and what you want to do, you want to make sure that when you shoot, you want to make sure that you're seeing like a little window. So it's going to look like a little square because it's going to have your elbow tight and straight and going up. And then you're going to see your guide hand over here coming down. So it comes up, up, down, bam, like a square. So that way, when you're shooting the ball, if someone's coming at you, it's like you're looking at a window and you can see the basket. So once you rise, it goes all the way from the bottom. Now, number two, also when you catch the ball, you want to make sure you don't want to shoot the ball just standing still. You want to catch the ball and it has to go through your legs. So when you catch the ball, make sure you bend down so it goes all the way up through. So it's like one motion, and it'll automatically, the ball will leave your fingertips automatically because you're snapping your wrist. That's also very important too. So when you shoot the ball, you want to like pop your wrist. That's what like the coach used to say, pop the wrist, because you'll have a follow through and it'll look like what we call like a gooseneck. So it'll just stay up there like this. And sometimes, you can do the wave, whatever the case you want to do. Definitely very important, especially when you're catching the ball in a hurry and you just flick it off, because this is how I want some of the greater shooters, like the Stephen Currys, the Chris Middletons, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the good shooters, great shooters, even James Harden, even though I'm not the biggest James Harden fan, but he gets his shot off quickly and he uses the same type of form. And that's also number three. I definitely want to get into that as well, is repetition. Repetition is key because you want to make your shot look like the same shot as it was before, because the more you repeat it, your brain will your brain will take it in, and then automatically it'll just do it. Like once you catch the ball, which is called Dr. J. Larry Bird and Michael Jordan and Kobe called it muscle memory. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of like you catch it and you know exactly what you're going to do with it. As soon as you get it, it's going up. Also, you also want to make sure your footwork is right too. Definitely very key. What you want to do when you catch the ball, especially when you're shooting, whether it be like a foul shot, whether it be a baseline shot or mid-range, you want to make sure you want to have your shoulders and your feet square apart. So which that means is when you're looking at the basket, try to look at your feet too a little bit. Your feet should be about maybe shoulder length apart, a little bit, maybe a little bit wider, depending on how comfortable you are. And that'll give you the necessary balance when you catch the ball. So that way, just in case if someone's running by you and they try to knock the ball out your hand, they really can't do it because you already have like a strong base. Because a lot of people make the mistake, especially a lot of kids, they make the mistake of when they catch the ball, they have their feet together. When you have your feet together, you're not going to have balance. So when you catch the ball, like your shot is just automatically going to be off. Like you might make it every once in a while, but you're not going to make it when it counts. So hopefully I can get to the gym and I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about as I'm talking you guys through it. So once again, this is Casey signing off in regards to Fun Fundamentals Part 2, working on shooting the ball, fingertip control, and popping your wrists. Also want to give a big shout out to my Clippers. As you see, I'm rocking my Clippers gear as usual. By the time you see this, by the time this goes in the press, you're going to know that we have tied up the series in the playoffs 1-1 against Golden State, courtesy because of our playoff record, 31-point comeback. So, I tried to tell you guys that we're going to still win in Oakland, but nobody wanted to believe me. So, this is Casey signing off. Shout out to all the guys. Shout out to my communications class. Shout out to my guys at the run. And looks like I'll be seeing you on the wayside. And there you have it. That's just pretty much the way to actually shoot a jump shot. Pretty much you spread your fingers. Most of the time it's on the legs because you saw when I shot those shots before, they were all on the legs. It really pretty much goes from through your legs all the way up through your fingertips. That's how you get that fingertip control. But notice how when I made the shot, when I was my back to the camera, notice how you saw the up and down motion when I got off the ground, even though I barely got off the ground, but still everything was in order as I went up and take my shot. So even a flat-footed person like myself, as long as I have the fundamentals down, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, usually that shot should go in, whether there's a person in your face or not. So this is me, KC, signing off. Shout out to communications class. Shout out to my man Anderson, Bert, Ash Fries, Professor, Dr. Hurtado. This is Casey signing. Shout out to my Clippers. Later.